Welcome back, sports fans. We're here at the South Delta Recreation Center, and we're just waiting for the ice to dry. No, it's Leisure Center now?
No, it's a recreational
Center.
Because they've got everything here. They've even got like a mineral and gem display going.
Nice. And so to start the trackers off, they're going to be on a 2-minute penalty kill as Fournette takes an interference call at the end of the first period. And so Lowen wins the face-off draw. Ross reaches in from the puck. It's at the Trackers' blue line. Lowen will slap that puck down. He gets it to the Ravens' blue line. They go D to D, coming back out the near side. They're going to dump that around the boards. Hack will let it go, and the Ravens will collect it on the far side. It gets to the blue line and out. And so the Ravens come all the way back down the ice as the netminder sets it up behind his goal. Ravens are going to stop behind their own goal. They're going to come to the near side, moving it up to the boards. Just a little bit of water out there on the pond.
In the swamp.
And they move it all the way up the ice. It's going to chip towards the middle, and it's going to be Lowen who gets it just over the Ravens' blue line. Semiahmoo moving it up through the neutral zone. They're going to go across ice and working down the far side. Almost intercepted by Lee. Gets to the blue line. Defender comes in. Slap shot off the stick of Lee. Comes off the backboards to Ross. Ross has pressure on him. He gets it back up to Lee. Lee's going to get that up and over the gloves, and that one should come all the way down.
That hit their
players. That was easily going down the ice, and the guy didn't even get his gloves out of the way. That's a little bit of a pump call for the Trackers, who could have got that all the way down the lane. And so Lee will take the face-off draw. He pushes it forward, and it's the Ravens who are going to battle to get that puck back out to the neutral zone. They flip it towards the middle of the ice. Hatton's going to get a glove on it, and with the whistle, gets a stoppage of play. Face-off coming to the left or the right there, Mr. Viens?
I'm going to say Landon's right. Nope. Let's go to his left.
Looks like they're going to line it up to the left side, because everybody likes to shoot to the blocker, so that's why they want to start from that side. And 8:51, puck goes to the board side. Semiahmoo controls. They get it to the blue line, and they put it across the line, putting the puck towards the net. Hatton's able to keep it by reaching back with his glove. And so the Mad Hatter makes a good save to keep it on the back. The 4x6. Lang's going to pressure the puck. He's going to cycle out and go for a change. And it'll be London down to the puck now. Semiahmoo moves it up the boards. They're going to work on Kindrat's side. They try to center the puck. Stick lifted by London. Bounces over to, I believe that is that Raymond Dick. No, that's Shane Hebert. Hebert back to London. London skates it to the blue line. Shot right into the middle of the goaltender. And the goaltender covers that one up with no rebounds.
Yeah, we did not give a rebound up.
When it comes that close to your head, you're good at just to make it stop there.
That was a nice hard shot, though.
And so 8:19 left, 19 seconds left to the minor penalty to Fournette. Shane Hebert take the face-off draw. Hebert wins it straight back, and Ross will gather it in the neutral zone. He's going to kill some time off the clock, and he's able to get that all the way back down and get himself a shot on goal. Semiahmoo regroups behind their net. They go with the far side. They get it to the blue line. Penalty about to expire. Puck's in the neutral zone. Off the stick of Hebert. Coming over to the puck is London, and Hebert gets a loose puck. He's got a lane towards the net. Semiahmoo trips on the blue line, and Hebert just pushes it a little bit too far away to the stick of London. Oh, the netminder gets the pillows down, and London takes the player to the ice, and he buries him. I think he hit him so hard, Troy, that his kids are going to come out dizzy. That's what my friend Joe would used to say.
That's what he used to say, did he not?
So 17:35, it's Ross with the puck. He plays it nonchalantly up the boards, turns it over. Semiahmoo gathers it down in the corner, and it is Hebert who comes to help his defenseman out. They play it up the boards, and Fournette can't get to it. It's off the stick of Hebert back onto the boards. Ross can try to chip that over, and sorry, that wasn't Ross, that was Kindrat chipping it, or Turner chipping it over to Ross. Ross gets it out, puck's going to get just past Ross as the linesman skates.
That was
in the way
a nice pick.
And now behind his own net, Turner's going to move it up out of the reach of Fournette, and it was Rule looking for a loose puck. Puck's all the way back in below the goal line of the Trackers, and it's Ross to Turner, Turner to Fournette. Fournette gets it out. Fournette's on his knees. He's just going to play it cross ice over to Lowen. Lowen gets it towards the net. The weak shot's covered up by the Semiahmoo netminder, and we got a stoppage of play near the 4-minute mark. I guess that's closer to the 3-minute mark of the second period.
Yes,
with 16:43 left to go here in second period action. Lowen's going to battle for the puck. He wins it back straight onto the stick of Schwantz. Shot's going to be deflected into the corner by the defender. And going to the puck, two Tracker players press for control. It's going to bounce over to Menard. Menard gets it to Kindrat. Kindrat's along the blue line. Kindrat sauces it over to Schwantz. Schwantz to the middle of the ice. Lowen lets it go. And coming down to the puck's Menard. Menard's going to gather it, and he regains possession of it. He gets harassed by the Semiahmoo Raven player, and Rule gets out of the way of the check. The puck's going to be on the boards. It's going to be Menard who loses the handle. Kindrat's able to keep it on side, but at the last minute gets his stick swatted, and the puck comes out of the side of the Semiahmoo Raven zone. Down into the Tracker zone, it's Kindrat who wraps it around the boards as he's trying to gather possession. Rick Schwantz is going to come over to it, and he's trying to push it up the wall. Coming to the puck is Lowen. It's off the shin pads and over to Menard, and Rule trying to center the puck. He gets taken out. It'll be the captain, Kindrat, trying to center the puck. It's just over the stick, and now it's going to be back the other way as Semiahmoo breaks out of their zone. Puck's going to come to the middle of the ice. Lowen takes the player out, and Rule passes the puck sort of to himself. Semiahmoo puts it back along the boards, and the puck jumps over Lowen's stick. Hunter Kindrat has it, and it's Noah Lang has it bounce on him. He can't handle it, and Noah has it behind the net. He tries to give it over to Menard, and now down to the puck comes Curtis Lee. Puck comes to the blue line. Kindrat keeps it in. He's going to try to poke it down the wall. Lee tries to pull it off the wall. Lang's going to try to get to it, and it gets past Justin Brownlee. And so at the blue line, it's Connor Brown. He's going to circle around, get his head up, and puts that puck over to Brownlee. Brownlee's hears some footsteps. Leaves the puck for Lee. Lee has the puck at the top of the circle. Looks like he's going to shoot. It's off the skates of Kindrat's going to bounce over to Connor Brown. Connor Brown plays it back to Lang. Lang tries to center puck, bounces off the netminder, and the netminder gets a glove on it. So it's 14:53 left. Tracker's looking, but not getting any real good quality shots on that. Nice soft ones making it to the net and making it easy for the netminder to save them. They've got to get some pace on those shots, Mr. Giannis. The face-off draw, Lang puts it over to Lee, down from the blue line. Giannis, it's at the top of the circles. Lee battles for it, and Brownlee's going to knock the puck off the player. Lang gets his head up. He's down into the corner, going to battle for it, and he's trying to get that puck away from the Semiahmoo player, and he's going to dig for it, and the Semiahmoo player doesn't want to move it, and it's going to be Lee who gets the puck, puts it back down low past Lang, and coming out the far side is the Semiahmoo player, and he plays it out of play over the short glass, and that's why we're not standing over there, Troy.
That is exactly why.
We have quick cat-like reflexes ourselves just due to the nature of the position we play in the game.
That's right.
But that one would have hit us straight in the forehead.
That one could hurt.
So 14:26 left in the period, and it's going to be Nick Lowen now take the face-off draw. He's out there with Menard and Raymond Dick. Puck's right on the stick of Menard. Menard pulls it out front. And loose puck bounces off the skates of the defender. Raymond Dick with the puck now shoots it towards the net. He's going to go to the far corner, and Semiahmoo's going to get it. They play it off the boards. It's going to bounce to the blue line. Dick swats at it, as does Lowen, and the puck's going to make it to the red line. And Lowen buries the Semiahmoo player, and the whistle goes, as he's going to have to figure out what date he's in.
Lick it and stick it.
And so they'll peel that poster off the boards there as they try to see if there's any holes or tears. And he's slow to get to his feet. He's favoring his shoulder by the looks of it.
It looks like that. I mean, you don't want anybody to get hurt.
Absolutely not. That's not what the game's about.
Nope.
And so we'll just have to wait and see here as he collects his thoughts and figures out what day of the week it is.
Linesmen are trying to talk the ref into a penalty.
Well, the referee was right there. He didn't make any indication of it. I don't know how the linesman could call anything there.
I don't know how either. I mean, Lowen was already engaged with him and then just
He shoved them. That's the whole shoving thing when you're away from the boards, right?
Yep.
You're 3 feet off the boards. That's where you're going to get hurt, and that's exactly what happened there to that Semiahmoo Raven player. And hopefully he's okay. Just the wind knocked out of him. And
he might have caught that stanchion.
True.
He was right there in that spot. At least he's up. Wasn't shoulder, it looked more like a lower body.
We will never know, Troy.
We shall
never
not
know. We'll just have to see.
We'll look at the scouting
19,
report.
Wasn't it?
I think so.
We'll just have to see if he makes it back out on the ice. So 14:04 left in your second period, a mini stoppage in play. And that puck's going to be at the Semiahmoo Ravens blue line. Lowen to take the face-off draw. He wins that puck back. Ross is going to dump that in on net. Netminder is going to stop it and leave it behind the goal line. They wrap it around the boards, and he's going to cycle that puck back down. And it's going to come back up the boards to the winner. The winner's going to move over the zone now, and they're going to chip it in behind Ross. And to the puck goes Turner. Semiahmoo has two players on the puck. Lowen comes to help out. Turner lifts the stick, and it's going to come to the boards where Menard is, and Menard's going to get a second chance, but he plays it a little bit too high.
Oh yes, he chipped that one up quite well.
And so they got to stop it to play. Tractors will put out some fresh legs. And that one's going to come all the way back into the tractor zone to the right of the netminder, Landon Hatton.
Yes, I don't think that touched anybody else's stick on the way out.
Not. Puck's going to go to Schwantz. Schwantz going to wrap it around the board towards Burnett. Burnett gets it to the blue line, but not out. But following up on the puck is Connor Kindred. He gets it to the neutral zone. Burnett's going to come take it, and he's going to play it down to his skates. He can't quite get it into the corner. It's going to come to Hebert. Hebert's going to try to center that puck to London. Puck bounces beside the goalie. He's at the bottom of the circle, and coming to the puck is Schwantz. Interference for London as he took the player's stick out of his hands and threw it away, Troy, or what happened?
I don't know. I was looking the other way.
And so that puck will go all the way down into the tractor zone to start the power play of the Ravens.
Penalties. Thus the 0 was on the board.
And so a couple of donuts out there, and so they're going to have to try to kill this one off, your NEDC and Yukon Trackers. Taking the face-offs, number 20, Curtis Lee. He gets that puck back to Kindred. Kindred's going to have some pressure on him right away. He gets it to Lang. Lang's going to put that down the length of the ice. Netminder go to stop it up for his defenseman coming back to it, and they'll set up on the power play behind the goal. They're going to now move it up the ice. Lang tries to cut it off, and that one's going to bounce behind Kindred. And the puck's coming back to the middle of the ice. Oh, good effort by Kindred. I think he swatted that one out of the air.
I think he did too.
And that puck's going to come to Viennes now. Viennes has it behind his goal. He plays it off the glass to the point, and it's going to get to the blue line and just out. And the Trackers are going to try to push the Ravens. It's off the stick of Lee onto the stick of Kindred. Kindred gets it to the neutral zone. Semiahmoo is going to swat it back down, and they'll have to regroup. Lang coming towards the puck. And that puck's going to bounce up into his equipment. He can't quite get it. He's going to have a second opportunity. He's going to press it along the boards. They want him to move it. Viennes and Lang caught on the boards. Lang goes down, so does Viennes. And now the puck's going to roll towards the near corner. Semiahmoo controlling, battling for the puck is Kindred. Puck's taken off the stick of Lang. Shot on net. Blocker save, Landon Hatton. Puck's going to come back to Kindred. Kindred's going to put that off the glass. He gets it to the point, but not out. And Semiahmoo slaps it back down towards the top of the circle as they're going to cycle the puck down and back out. And now it's on the boards, and it's going to come back to the point man, number 3. He's going to play back down the top of the circle, and Claire's going to walk it across. And now Lee's going to go have a turn at the puck, and Viennes is going to wrap it around the board. It's not going to have enough wheels to make it all the way out. It's played back down into the corner, and it's a little bit of game of keep away here. Centering pass, and it's going to be put down the length of the ice as Kindred was pointed the right way. The Trackers let him get to it, and he puts it down the length of the ice. 20 seconds left in the penalty to chase London. And now Semiahmoo making their way back up through the neutral zone. It's onto the stick of Kindred. He puts it down the length of the ice, and here comes Fournette. He's going to make the goaltender play it, and it's going to come right over to Hebert. Hebert has the puck bounce. Hebert's trying to play the puck over, and it's intercepted by Semiahmoo. Out of the box comes London, and he runs a little bit interference and gets that puck and gets it over to Fournette. Fournette gets bounced off the puck. He tries to play it from his back, and now it's Shane Hebert with the puck. He's trying to center it off the goal. Semiahmoo is going to come back to it. Hebert's going to go battle, and London's right in the mix of it as well. Semiahmoo gets it to the top of the circle, and they get it just out, and they play it in the side. Turner, puck's played back over to Fournette. Fournette has it at the blue line, and Fournette moves it back down into the corner. London's going to catch it, and he gets taken to the boards. London trying to cycle the puck past the Semiahmoo players. Puck's in the corner still. London's going to go to it first, and he gets his pocket pick. It's into the equipment of Hebert. Hebert has it. He's going to give that puck over to Fournette. Fournette shot. Oh, he misses just wide. Puck bounces back to the side of the net. And Fournette and number 3 is going to go, and Fournette had the point of his stick at the ribs there, but he held up. So showing such good discipline there, Troy.
So now they can leave this one Should stay right here, shouldn't it?
Stay right here, 5-on-5, coincidental minors. 10:23 left in the second period. 0-0 still the score. Tracker still trying to find the back of the 4x6. Nick Lowen out with Kevin Menard and Marcus Rule. On the point is going to be Connor Brown and JPS. A little bit of discussion at the players' box. Not sure what's going on up there, Troy.
I do not know either.
Burnett get extra minutes, or did they both get extra minutes? Foley might be going to serve a 2-minute penalty, and Burnett might have got another 10.
I have no idea.
It's actually
Two's on the board.
Play. Burnett took an extra 2 minutes. Just trying to figure out how he's getting penalized, as both players were sent to the penalty box. I didn't see anything happen between here and there.
Neither did I.
And so they line it up to the right of Landon Hatton, and Nick Lowen takes the centerman down. Puck's going to come to the blue line. Shot comes, deflects in front. It's at the near circle. Semiahmoo settles down, and they control the puck. Puck's going to come all the way out to the point. Nick Lowen's going to poke it by. He's going to get himself almost a breakaway. As he just couldn't get it quite out of the reach of the Semiahmoo defender. Semiahmoo defender has it in his skates. Lowen hunting that puck down, and Semiahmoo's going to play it off the boards. It's going to bounce into the middle of the ice. I'm going to say no icing as it went off some skates of the Semiahmoo Ravens. Quickly down to help out his defenseman is Menard. Puck's in the corner, and it's going to go up the far wall. Connor Brown's going to come to it. Menard has it on the board. He's trying to get a handle on it to clear it. He's not able to. Semiahmoo controls into the sticks of Brown, and that puck's put up and over the netminder Hatton, and it gets to the blue line but not out. And so stops and starts on the penalty kill is important, and the Tractors are coasting a little bit. And so Semiahmoo controls the puck down low below the goal line. Gibbs looking to keep that puck on the board. Centering pass blocked by Hatton. Puck comes back to Semiahmoo point man. Point man's going to shoot. It's going to blow up the back wall, and it's behind the goal. And Semiahmoo is setting up, and Brown's going to take the player to the boards. He can't get it out.
Now it is.
Lowen gets it out, and so Semiahmoo's caught offside. They're going to have to regroup. And Viens gets it as far as the red line, so 33 seconds left in the power play for the Ravens, and it's the Trackers who get it only as far as the red line, and so they're just tempting fate here. Semiahmoo has to regroup. Puck comes around the wall. This one's going to make it.
Now they can change.
And so they're going to have to be quick on this. Semiahmoo's going to come back to the puck and try to stretch it out. And Lang couldn't quite get over it in time. He's going to take the body out on the player, and he's going to get an opportunity at the blue line, but Semiahmoo slaps it away, centering puck, and it's going to bounce off somebody and out of the zone. So the penalty to Burnett has expired.
Now we got another one.
Next. And so looks like we're back live again. Sorry, folks. Power play started. Back to the backside. Chris Lee with the puck. He's going to control back out to Turner. Back down low to Kindrak. Kindrak plays it back to Turner. Turner's going to get that puck to Lee. Lee to the front of the net. London off the netminder. London's going to have it. Lang's in the blue paint. London's looking back out towards Kindrak. Kindrak has Lee on the backside. And Kindrak's going to get to the point. He's going to flip it over to Lee. Puck's going to bounce towards the middle. It's going to be kicked towards the point. And it'll be Tyler Turner able to keep it in. Kindrat now with the puck still, works it towards the middle of the ice. He shoots. Oh, he just misses the top glove. And the puck's going to bounce towards the point. Turner can't keep it in. Back out of the zone. Lang's going to get off the ice. And the new power play person will come on Menard, and it's now Lee with the puck. He's got to step on the defender. He drives low the circle, centering pass just under the heel of the stick of Menard, and it's Turner losing his stick. He'll go back for it. Semiahmoo comes back 2-on-2. They're going to kill a little bit of time here. 53 seconds left in the power play for the Trackers. Semiahmoo controls. They're going to play it down deep, and it'll be Kindrat first for the puck. He's going to use the net as a screen. He's going to wait for his players to get all set. He pulls it out in front of his net. He works his way all the way up the middle, and he's going to go. He's got a lane. He's going to delay. He wakes up, puts it across into the middle of the ice, and Ross is able to keep it in. Semiahmoo can't clear. It's onto the stick of Menard. Menard has the stick onto Lowen. Lowen shoots off the blocker hand of the netminder, and Menard has it now. on the half wall, far side center ice to Lowen. Lowen can't get the puck towards the netminder, and a couple of hack-a-whacks at the whack-a-mole, and he's unable to get it anything on it. It just slowly rolls to the goaltender, and the Tendy puts a glove on and gets a stoppage in play. So we have 6:37 left in the period, 16 seconds left in the power play, and puck's going to go towards Kindred. He's unable to keep it in, and so that's going to be close. Oh, the clock's not running, and there it is. So a couple extra penalty seconds, or power play seconds, over to Lowen. Lowen plays it to the net, off the netminder. It's Menard with it. He's going to center that puck up to Ross. Ross should wire it. He shoots it. Netminder can't find it. Bouncing puck, and it's going to be put along the boards, and it's going to be man right on Kindred as he goes back to the puck. He gets away from the check, and he's going to try to go gather it behind his own net. Ross is going to help it out to the blue line. It's going to bounce to Brownlee. Brownlee will stop up and get it into the neutral zone, and that puck's going to go far side. Semiahmoo is going to regroup and get it back down deep into the zone of the Trackers, and the Trackers come to the puck, and Kindred stops up and lets the Semiahmoo player take it, and Brownlee's going to help that puck, and now Kindred with it, bouncing puck. He's going to flip it over to Raymond Dick. Raymond Dick with the puck goes down into the corner. He gets rode out into the glass to the puck first. So is the captain. Kindred centering puck. Dick. Oh, it's in the 5-hole of the netminder, but doesn't have enough gas to make it through.
Yeah,
it just barely stopped up there. A little bit of sandpaper in the crease, maybe, so the goaltender doesn't slip. There's enough to keep it from sliding to the back of the 4x6.
Yep. Getting chances, just not enough mustard on that hot dog.
Peter take the face-off draw. He's going to win it back. It's off the stick of Fournette. Shot! It's going to go off somebody into the corner. Fournette races towards the puck. Fournette's going to play that back down low. So it must have been coincidental penalties with an extra penalty to Fournette on his way to the penalty box. What the last penalty call is. And so it's the Semiahmoo Ravens working down on Connor Brown. Connor Brown's going to force the Semiahmoo player to stop up, and reaching for the puck was Hebert as he's able to intercept the crossing pass. He gets that puck up to London. London's going to shoot. Oh, he just buries it into the glass. The sound every netminder loves to hear. And it's going to be a breakaway the other way as Jens jumps out of the way of the pass for London. London gets back into position and is turned aside by Hatton. Centering pass onto Hebert's stick. He gets that up to Fournette. Fournette has London with them. Fournette carries it up the ice. Fournette and London work it. It's going to sit at the top of the circle. And penalty coming to Fournette again, I do believe. And so a holding call against Fournette. He doesn't like the call. So 4:45 left in the period. 0-0 is the score. But it's another Ravens power play. And it's hard to create scoring chances when you're killing penalties.
It is.
And so they'll be asked to do it again. Penalty kill is going to have Marcus Rule, Curtis Lee, and Tyler Turner and Duncan Ross out to start it off. Best place to kill a penalty is in the offensive zone, so it'll be the Trackers trying to get it all the way down towards us. And Ross will be able to sail that one down the length of the ice. Netminder will stop it up, and it's Lee right onto the puck carrier trying to knock him off the puck. Ravens are going to go back out the other side. They put it across ice, and they're going to skate it up through the neutral zone. Semiahmoo stops up, sets up. Ross gets a stick on it, loose puck behind the net. Ross is able to not poke it past, and Semiahmoo controls behind the goal. They go back to the far corner. That gets onto the glass, put down to the ice by the defender's stick. It's going to bounce over Lee, and Lee's going to battle for it. It's in the skates behind him. It's still in his skates. He's trying to move it up. To the puck comes Turner, and this time he's able to put it past the glove of the defender at the blue line. Netminder is going to stop it up. To the puck will be Semiahmoo. Chasing for the puck is Rule, and it'll be Semiahmoo going to bring it back out. They're going to get it just past Menard and skate it up through the neutral zone. They get to the blue line slowly, and they're setting things up at the hash marks, and they come all the way up to the point. Rule's going to try to get in the shooting lane. They go back to the top of the circle. Out to the puck comes Kindred. Give and go play. Puck's there somewhere, and it's going to be cleared by the captain, Kindred. Hatton was down on all fours with the paddle down, and the puck slowly came to him, and Kindred's able to get it down the length of the ice. Semiahmoo's going to stretch it out to the neutral zone, and 3-on-2 ensues. Semiahmoo working on the ends, taking it down the goal line, and they go around the board, still controlling the Ravens. They take it to the middle of the ice, intercepted by Kindred. Kindred's going to go for a skate now, and he takes it over the blue line, 3-on-2 this way, and it's Kindred with the puck. Tries to get it to the net. Netminder has the pillows down. And so 18 seconds left in the penalty tip for net, and the puck's going to bounce past Kindrat. Semiahmoo's going to collect it, and they're just a little bit offside there, Troy. All the back pressure, the puck carry couldn't control it cleanly, and he's forced to go along the blue line in the anticipation of going towards the net. Semiahmoo goes in just a little bit too early.
I think Vienne stepped up on the puck carrier and made him go wide.
So Semiahmoo gets it over the blue line, and it's going to bounce off Turner, scoots and out of play. Penalty's going to expire, and Semiahmoo can put it on net. Hatton's going to get down on it. He lets it sit there for Ross. Ross brings it around the boards to Turner. Turner's going to get it up to Hebert. Hebert's looking for Raymond Dick. Puck's going to bounce, reaching for it is London now. London takes the body, and it's off of Hebert. Hebert keeps it in play, and the door opens up, and the player goes in. It's going to bounce to the middle of the ice, and to the puck is London. London's going to play that back down to Hebert. Hebert looks backside. Oh, Dick can't get to it, and it bounces out of play, and this one will go just outside. And just when you needed a right-hand shot,
You had a lefty.
we had a lefty. Still didn't change.
Chances.
Getting some almost good lessons. Getting some almost good chances. Shane Hebert takes the face-off draw. He's been pretty good on his percentages today. And that puck is going to be played back by Hebert to Schwantz, who slowly puts it into the corner. And to the puck will come Hebert. They're going to wrap it around the far side. It's going to bounce off the skates, and it'll be Kindrat who's going to put that back in. And now they tag up, and here come the Trackers. Raymond Dick to the top. And they're going to wrap it around the boards and go to the far side. Over to the puck comes London. London looking to line him up, takes the body. He gets taken out. Puck's going to bounce towards Dick. It goes off London. Hebert reaches for it, but Semiahmoo is able to clear. And Semiahmoo coming out, they shoot it, and it's into the glove of the netminder, Landon Hatton. And if he can look it all the way into his glove, he might as well have just picked it up and put it there for Mr. Hatton, that forward player. That's what Coach Andrew would say.
That's the truth.
So a minute 45 left in your second period. 0-0 is still the score. And to take the face-off draw, that looks like that is Curtis Lee. He wins it back over to Kindrat. Kindrat gets it along the boards to 13, Kyle Schwantz. Schwantz plays it up the middle towards Lee and Brownlee. And Schwantz will get that puck, but Brownlee has to go grab his stick. He's lost the plug out of his stick. And so Semiahmoo is going to move it up the ice, and they go to their own blue line, same side, back into the middle. They're working on the captain, Kindrat. They pull it towards the middle, intercepted now by Schwantz. Schwantz has some room to skate. He gives it to Lang. Lang tries to chip it in. He falls down. He's going to have to get up. And Lang now with the puck gets it towards the board. He reaches for it. And it'll be Lee now with the puck. Lee and Lang down in the corner. And Lang gets the puck from behind the net. He's going to try to center it. He's going to battle for it down in the corner. He's going to try to get it over to Lee. Leaves the puck for Lee. Lee has a lane to the net. It's to Connor Brown. Connor Brown with the puck. He's working his way in. Centering puck goes off the bottom of the net, off the black stick, and out of play. And he's indicating face-off right in front of us. We're in the last minute of play. And so Trackers will change it up, get some fresh legs out there.
No, you can't take it out though. Thank you. They went off.
It went off the black defenseman's stick, off the bottom of the goal and out of play.
Exactly. Thus the right call.
Just out of the one-time reach of Rule. Brown will have a chance. Shot towards the net. It's going to be blocked by Semiahmoo. They play it off the glass, and Brown still has it. Centering pass below, and Menard just misses the net. And so down to the puck is Rule, and the puck's in the corner. It's going to come all the way back out to Brown. Brown has a chance to get it towards the net, and it's now on the stick of Menard. Menard tries to get it over to Rule. Rule has it down in the corner. Menard's going to come up with it. Comes back to Brown. Brown takes it to the middle. Shot's going to deflect, and it's going to be played out of the reach of Brown. And back in time is Jane Viennes. Puck's going to bounce towards the net, and who's going to get to it first? That's a good question. Looks like that was Connor Brown. And Menard trying to play the puck away from harm's reach. He'll take a second effort and take it away from the Semiahmoo player. Puck on net, into the glove of the netminder. I think that one was going to miss, so that shouldn't count as a shot on goal.
Should not. 1 minute break.
1 minute break, folks. So they'll get rested up and get new instructions. And we're going to be back to live action here in just moments. And so Trackers just don't have that one extra gear right at this point to put that puck to the back of the net. They've had some chances, but Semiahmoo crowding the middle of the ice and taking the chances and opportunities away. And so Trackers are just going to have to battle a little bit harder, try to get that first one to the back of the 4x6, and hopefully they can do that early here in the third period because the ice is getting heavier and heavier.
Well, it's starting to finally freeze down here in front of us, at least.
Absolutely. So that means the puck will slide instead of stick.
It's the truth.
And they just have to find a little crack and open it up and get that puck in there. So we're all knotted up at zeros going into the final frame. Your NEBC and Yukon Trackers playing against the Semiahmoo Ravens. Ended up at center ice here in matters of moments. Landon Hatt making his way back to his net. His player, Noah Lang, comes tell him keep up the good job.
No.
He'll come over and wave at the camera, say hi to his mom and dad.
Oh, there you go. There he is.
Hi, Karen and Terry.
Hello, Karen. Hello, Terry.
And so Semiahmoo is all taking a knee in front of the bench, and the Trackers are just ready to go.
Oh, here he comes again. Hello.
And so they stop the music. Their official is counting to 60 in his head. And it must be there because he's going to center ice.
Sure he's not going to counting to 10 6 times?
And so the Trackers desperately need to stay on the penalty box in the
Yes,
third period.
that would be...
Put some offensive pressure together for some sustained time and get that puck deep on Semiahmoo.
Makes all the difference in the world.
Puck bounces like a ball, and Brownlee comes to the puck. He's going to dump that in, and now it's going to be wrapped around the boards, and towards the puck comes Lang. Puck's going to come towards the point. It's pushed out past Turner, and they're going to wave icing off as Ross comes to the puck. Ross going to play it along the boards to Brownlee. Brownlee's going to have pressure on him over to the puck, and the puck's going to bounce towards the front of the ice, front of the net. Semiahmoo plays it back down in the corner. Back behind the net is Semiahmoo. And Semiahmoo controls below the goal line. Ross is going to take the player out. Ross has lost his stick. And so Ross will go look at his stick. He had just tripped on Ross's stick. And so now Semiahmoo in the neutral zone trying to get that puck back into the Tracker zone. And the puck's played up to Lang. Lang tries to chip it through over to Lee. And the puck comes past Lang. Lang lifts the stick. And it's going to be Semiahmoo that's just offside. Lang pulls it around. Lee's going to come to the puck. And Lee kicks it up to his skates, and maybe it was Justin Brownlee who was just offside.
I think it must have been.
Going down the near side, trying to sneak into an open position. And so 19:02 left in the third period, or still to go. And puck's going to be kicked back over to Rule. Rule's going to have to go to the puck. He's got two players on it. And the water's part, and it's Landon Hatton who makes the save. He's a little deep in his net. Tracker is just a little bit hesitant who is going to go to that puck. I always think the closest guy to the puck should go make sure that puck's out of the middle of the ice. What do you think?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Going to take the face-off draw. Puck's going to bounce towards Rule. Puck's going to come behind the net. Schwantz can't handle cleanly. Schwantz going to come back to the puck. He'll get a second chance at it. He plays it up to Rule. Rule can't get it out of his zone. Schwantz going to try to come up and help. And so Rule's going to try to kick this one out. He gets it to the blue line, but not out. And it's going to be played back.
Jeez.
A little bit of whack-a-mole. Menard searching for a puck, trying to get a turnover. Semiahmoo twists and turns, and it's intercepted by Rule. And now Menard will go in on the forecheck. Menard's going to maybe create a turnover on the half wall, and the puck's going to be foothold past him, and now Semiahmoo breaks out, working on Kindred and Schwantz. Puck's off the skates of Schwantz. Back to the top of the circle. It's going to roll back into the corner, and it's Lowen who plays it on the glass. It's going to bounce to the middle of the ice, and diving for the puck is Rule. It gets caught up into the neck guard of the Semiahmoo defender. It's Kindred now with the puck, pulling it out in front of his net, and he gets taken out from the back. And so they're going to call that tripping. And the fan over there isn't very happy as he puts his hands out and puts his hands over his eyes. He can't believe him. I think Kindred just lost his footing there quite personally.
Kind of.
but the Raven player was harassing him from the back.
He did have a hold of him of his back arm.
And so he applies enough pressure that Kindrak goes down, and Kindrak gets a penalty called against the Ravens. And so it's the Trackers looking to break the deadlocks.
Boy, oh boy.
Curtis Lee in the face-off draw, he wins it over towards London. London can't handle. It's not clear. It's kept in at the point by Turner. Lee with the shot. He's going to hit the glass in behind the netminder, and that one's going to roll all the way out. And so, you know, when they hit the glass in behind the netminder on that angle, that they don't miss by much.
That's the European breakout.
But there just wasn't quite enough there, and it's going to be the Ravens who're going to get that puck out of the zone and to the red line. It's Ross with the puck looking to give it to Lee. Lee's going to take it in. Stick handling. He gets it to London. London has the puck. He's going to get it back to Lee. Lee's going to take it towards the net. Shot! Laying in front, waiting for the puck as he gets cross-checked from the back.
Just standing there.
So no call. Lang was just looking for a loose puck. And they'll line it up to the right of the netminder. And so they'll have a discussion by the goaltender. And the defenseman's just saying, well, he's there in the crease and I need to get him away from the goalie.
I do not like that, Semiahmoo.
And if you do that again, you'll go to the penalty box. London gets it back to Turner. Turner has the puck back down to Lee. Lee looks towards the net. Lee's going to come back out to the Turner at the top. And a crowd forms. It's back to Lee. Lee's going to have a lane towards the net. He puts it towards the goalie. It's going to wrap around the back. And it's going to be pushed out to the point, kept in by Kindrak. Kindrak plays it back down to Lee. Lee with the puck on the half wall. He plays it back up to Turner, back to Lee. Crowd form, shot. Blocker saved by the netminder. And so it's back below the goal towards Lang. Lang's going to pull up behind the net. He's going to put it back over to Lee. Lee handles the puck down at the low circle, centering puck. Shot, backside, and the netminder stops it, and more players are going to go flying again into the goaltender.
I think he hit the outside of the net on that one. Had him beat.
So we had him beat, just didn't beat the netting on the wrong side of the net.
Yep.
So patience is the virtue, and the Trackers are running out of it as they put the puck towards the net and still can't find the back of the 4x6. And so it's going to be Nicky Lowen taking the face-off drive, wins it towards the goal. He's going to come to the point, it's going to be pushed out, and it'll be Ross who pushes it over to Kindrak, and Ross goes back to Lowen. And Lowen's going to have that, plays it back to Kindrak. Kindrak will circle back to the puck, and he'll start making his way up the ice. He's got to stick into his midsection. 3-on-1 ensuing over to Lowen from Brownlee and Menard. And down low, it's Nick Lowen. Semiahmoo is recovered after the 3-on-1. He gets that puck back to Ross. Ross is going to play that back to Lowen. And we're back to 10 seconds left. Puck's going to bounce up high. Semiahmoo plays it down to his stick. And
What's he going to call that?
And it's going to be Brownlee going for roughing.
Oh.
Not for the Semiahmoo player closing his hand on the puck. So it'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 10 seconds. Face-off will come all the way down to the right of, or to the left of Landon Hatton.
Just can't get any sustained momentum going.
So Nicky Lowen takes
Sustained
the
momentum
draw.
to the penalty box.
And Lowen's going to try to kick that one back. Brown seeks the puck, and it'll be Vans who finally collects it. Vans has time, he's going to wrap it around the boards. It's past the skate of Brown. And so now we're back to penalty kill for the Trackers. And Vans will play it down the length of the ice. And Semiahmoo netminder is going to stop it up behind his goal. Off the bench will come two new penalty killers. Semiahmoo slowly works their way up the ice. They go cross ice, waiting for the puck. It's the defender for the winger for the puck. Brown aggressively to the puck. It's going to roll around to the far boards. Here comes London trying to poke it free, and he gets it out into the neutral zone. Puck's going to come back to Semiahmoo at the Trackers' blue line. They're going to have to race to the puck, and it's going to be taken away by Curtis Lee. Curtis Lee's going to get it towards side, and he gets taken out.
They're going to call that one interference.
Interference is the call, Mr. Viens.
Look at me get one right.
So 4-on-4 hockey for a minute and 5 seconds. There should be some open ice here.
There should be.
And if the Trackers can get on their horses, they could find themselves being able to push things forward here. And so they're going to line this one up to the right of the netminder. Puck's going to be controlled controlled by the Trackers. It's London with the puck shot towards the ankles
just
of
off.
the
That was a nice shot.
Semiahmoo player. And it's going to be played down low to Lee. Lee controls it along the boards. And he still has it as he works his way up. He's going to try to get that to Ross. Ross is looking to shoot. He puts it back to Lee. Lee looks towards the net. Shot's going to bounce off of the skates of London, and Semiahmoo will control and come back the other way. And so it is 4-on-4 hockey. London looking to line him up, and he hits the Semiahmoo defender as he dumps it into the Tracker zone. Now Ross playing it off the boards, and Semiahmoo will intercept and put it back in, and Turner is going to have to skate around the boards to try to get it. He tries to push it towards London, and it's going to bounce back to Turner. Turner's going to find Lee. Lee's going to put it off the boards and put it into the Semiahmoo zone, and off the bench will come two new Trackers. Turner steps up, and Turner's going to go for a bit of a skate and try to get to the puck. And arms stay down, no interference call. 7 seconds till the Trackers go on the 5-on-4 power play. Owen gets pushed towards the boards, and over to the puck comes Menard. Menard with the puck now, works it down low. He doesn't have anyone on the point. He's got to get his head up, puts it to the stick of Fournette. Fournette with a good shot on net, and it's back to Fournette. Fournette fakes the shot. He's going to slow things down. Menard was cocked and loaded, but wasn't ready for it. And now it's back to Kindrat. Kindrat's going to come cross ice over to Fournette. Fournette will go gather it, puts it onto the stick of Ross, deflects in front, loose puck. And Trackers just can't get it on net. And now Semiahmoo centers it back out in front of the net. And they're searching for it. The Trackers are. They're trying to hunt it down. And the referee wants them to play it. 20 seconds left. And it's being controlled by Menard. Menard has the puck trying to take it towards the goal. He's got Fournette out front. He gets it to Ross on the half wall. Ross plays it towards the net. Into the glove of the netminder as he searches through the weeds and is able to pick it up and get it in the glove for a stoppage and play. So 13-14 left in the third period. 0-0 is the score. 9 seconds left on the power play. It's going to be Shane Hebert, Raymond Dick, and Chase London on the last 10 seconds. Semiahmoo is able to clear it down the ice. Patton's going to set it up, and it'll be Kindrat to the puck. And so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey for the last 13 minutes, or the start of the last 13 minutes. And it's going to be Kindrat working up the ice. He's going to twist and turn around and go back the other way. And he starts to skate. He moves it over to Hebert. Hebert moves it out behind the back of London. And it's just away from the stick of Dick. And Hatton's going to slow it down for Kindrat. Kindrat's going to take it back. He's going to just push it a little bit too far. They're going to come back out the other side. And the Semiahmoo player is just not fast enough to center the puck in front. And it's Turner now searching for it with his stick. A nice active stick by Tyler Turner, and the Semiahmoo player has it pushed away from him by Hubert. Gets back to the puck, Dick's trying to move it up. It sits at the top of circles, and it's Kindrat now with the puck. He's going to go for a skate. He works it up. He chips it past the defender, but he can't control. Loose puck sits at the blue line. Searching for it is Hebert, and the puck does make its way out. And they go cross ice to the near side. Semiahmoo is going to dump it into the far corner, and Kyle Schwantz will be back to the puck first. Schwantz now moving it up to Raymond Dick. Raymond Dick gets it out of his zone to the blue line, and he looks like he wants to go for a change, and so he will. And it's going to be Kindrat now to the puck. He plays it all the way up to Noah Lang. Lang leaves it for Schwantz. Schwantz going to get to the red line, put it in behind the players. Lang's going to race to the puck. He's going to try to take the body and get the puck in the same time. And puck's down below the goal line. He's going to wrap around the boards quickly to the puck in the Sexsmith's pinch with Schwantz, but he can't get there fast enough. And now as Jens makes his way, probably the furthest man from the puck just has enough time to get across the goal line for an icing call. So we're at 11:24 in the third period. It's a couple of zeros on the board. Both teams having troubles getting pucks to the net. Curtis Lee takes face-off draw. He's going to push it in the corner, and Brownlee takes the body. Lane's going to come over to the puck. Semiahmoo moves it towards the middle of the ice. Connor Brown jumps up on it. He's got his partner Vien's back with him. Vien's going to move that back up to Brownlee. Brownlee's going to move it to the middle of the ice. And Curtis Lee trying to push it forward. Lee still has the puck, trying to move it towards Lang. And Semiahmoo is going to have it at the blue line. Lang's going to get it back over to Brownlee. Brownlee in the middle of the ice. Brownlee shoots it into the shin pads of the defender. Deflects to Lee. Lee back to Brown. Brown has a chance. Shot off the ankles of somebody. And it's Curtis Lee now at the front, off the stick of Lang. But the netminder gets the paddle down, and they can't beat him. And so it's 10:48 with just a little quick play by the Trackers, but there's not quite quick enough to get it past the netminder.
Nope. Nice. Good to play in that end, though. I like it.
Much easier to score on them when you're in their end.
Increases your odds.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yes.
And face-offs push forward, and it'll be Semiahmoo to the puck. It's off the stick. A rule towards the boards, coming to the puck is Menard. Menard gets it to Lowen. Lowen the shot. Netminder rebound on all fours, pounces on it like a cat, and gets a stoppage of play. And so they'll line it up to the right of the netminder again. And Tracker's got to take his eyes away, I think, their choice.
I agree. Not going to score too many from that long range, 3 feet inside the blue line. On the ice.
Nick Cohen takes the face-off. He's going to bounce, and Menard gets it to Turner. Turner's able to keep it on the blue line. He's going to push it below the goal line, and Semiahmoo puts it off the official skates, and now they're in a little bit of trouble, caught in their zone as they weren't able to clear. They go back below their goal line. Semiahmoo's going to stop up to the puck. Is Menard. Menard centers to Lowen. Lowen blows the puck past the netminder and everybody, but he misses the net. Puck's deflected towards the goalie, and it goes up and into his glove, I believe. Did it not?
Yes, it did.
Off his stick into his glove. Stoppage of play. 10:07 left in the third period. Trackers pressing. Nick Cohen will take the faceoff shot to the right of the netminder. Faceoff's going to bounce to Roll. Roll has it in the middle area, shoots it towards the goal. That one was going wide, but the Tindy was able to seek it through the legs and gets a stoppage of play. So at the 10-minute mark, we're 0-0. NEBC Tracker is looking to break the goose egg. Puck's going to bounce. It's going to come all the way back to Turner. Turner with a shot. Off the glove of the netminder.
I think so.
And that's Menard now to the puck. He works through the middle of the ice. Menard's going to shoot. Oh, backside, and it's just out of the reach of Lowen. Puck's down below the goal line, and it's Lowen centering it. And now the net is off.
Just
How convenient.
what I had said such things in between periods.
And I don't think they have the same make of Zamboni.
No, not the same
pace here,
Zamboni base.
but it seems to happen in one end where the goalie is wearing a black jersey and not a white jersey.
Very strange.
Puck's going to be played around the boards to the far corner. Semiahmoo stretching the puck out. Partial breakaway. Kindred's back. And the referee's going to call a penalty all the way from the far blue line. And tripping is the call. And the fan in the stands calling for a penalty shot. And he's telling him to be quiet.
He even
Gives them the
signaled
old
that.
signal that.
Yeah.
The fan was calling for a penalty shot. Good old fans don't love a penalty shot. Trackers fans in that case, probably.
Do not like that.
So Kindred takes the penalty, and so now it's going to be the Trackers are going to have to try to kill this one off. And so Semiahmoo's going to, just intercepted by Lee. Can't get the handle on it. It's off the stick of Lang. Loose puck. Defender comes down, centering it. Tyler Turner's going to get it below the goal line, and Turner's going to battle for it. He gets pushed away from the puck. He pushes the body there, and the puck's going to come back to the hash marks, and it's the Trackers trying to take away the low play, and it's Ross now over to the puck. Semiahmoo controls off the rebound. It's on the stick of Semiahmoo back down below the goal line, and here comes Ross. He takes the body. Puck's going to set behind the goal line. They're going to go to the far corner, and now the puck's over to Lee's side. Lee gets taken up from the back, and no call, and Turner's going to poke it, but it's going to go to the point. Point shot comes. Oh, it deflects off somebody. Hatton gets his pads down, turns them aside. Puck's down below the goal line. Turner afraid to leave the front of the net. Puck's going to bounce to Ross. Ross is going to be able to airmail that one down the length of the ice, and Semiahmoo is able to stop it up. Netminder looked like he wanted to play it all the way down the length of the ice, and Semiahmoo back below their own net, come out the far side, and they're working their way slowly up the ice. Burnett looking to take the puck away, and it's the Trackers trying to weld the players on the boards. They're going to wrap it around the boards. It's going to bounce up. It's going to be Brown to the puck first. Brown's going to have a little bit of time. He gets it up on the glass. Going to bounce to the middle of the ice to London. London and Burnett taking up. Shot on net. Netminder's going to deflect that one out of play. And so with 8:09 left, we get a stop. 37 seconds left to the penalty to Connor Kindra. And this one's going to come to the right of the netminder. Because that netminder likes to catch the puck with his glove.
He does.
So he deflects it out of play that way all the time. Oh, Fournette can't win it. It goes right to a Semiahmoo player on the boards, and Semiahmoo will stop up and center the puck across ice, and they can't handle it cleanly. And so it's London now going to look the player behind the goal, and it's going to be Fournette trying to take away the passing lane. And here comes the check of London as he takes the body. And now it's Semiahmoo working it down along the circle, and Viens with his stick getting active. It's going to be Brown rushing to the puck, and Brown's going to try to battle. London's going to get there, gets on the glass. It's going to bounce towards Fournette, who's able to get it out of the zone. Semiahmoo's going to get that one back in, and it's going to be Brown quickly to Viens. Viens gets it to Menard. Menard has the puck. He's going to have to stop up and wait for it. He's able to sauce that one into the neutral zone. The puck's going to bounce away from the Semiahmoo Raven, and they're going to dump it back in as they regain possession of it. Viens to the puck now. He's being harassed. He gets tripped up from the back.
I was going to call that one anyways.
And so that's going to be tripping. 7:12 left in the period, and Viens. What's he saying to Viens?
I don't know. Sharpen your skates, mister. Quit falling down.
Maybe he was going to give him 2 minutes for diving, and I was going to say, how is that possible?
No.
He's not European, is he?
No, I do not think so. Wow. French, but a long time ago. Oh, there's some
A long time ago French?
A long time ago French.
Hey, duck like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
So 7:12 left in the period. Nick Lowen takes the face-off draw. He's going to win it back to Turner. Turner has it over to Kindred. Kindred's going to have some pressure on him. He gets it back to Turner. Turner can't handle it cleanly. Back to the puck is Menard. Menard's going to sauce it over to Turner. Turner's going to get it to Kindred. And they're playing dangerously along the blue line. Kindred drives down low, and he's going to get himself some time and space by delaying. He's at the top of the circle looking to take it to the backside. Oh, it doesn't make it. Shot by Fournette. Is blocked into the skates. He's going to go back into the corner, and Kindred's going to go back to it. And Kindred has Turner at the point. Kindred looking down low to the middle of the ice to the stick of Lowen, and it's stopped by the netminder, and it's going to go just wide out the near side. And it's now Menard to the puck. Menard has it on the half wall, sauces it to the middle, and it's Lowen with the shot, and it's like a glove save by Fournette. He tries to throw it down to his stick to shoot it, and that one goes off somebody and out of play.
Yeah, they're going to bring it outside.
No, I don't think so. They're going to the right of the netminder.
Okay.
So when, after Fournette got it down and tried to shoot, it must have rode up somebody's stick and out of play. So Curtis Lee now to take the face-off draw. 1:14 left in the power play. 6:26 left in the period. London went to the half wall, and Lee now is going to work it back up to Kindred. Kindred's going to find Lee on the half wall, and he's going to try to push that down to Lang. Lang comes to the puck. He's going to get it back up to Lee. Lee's going to control it. He works to the point, and it's going to be Kindred back down to Ross. Ross with the shot.
Oh,
he thought he made the water bottle jump, but he didn't.
He did.
And over to the puck, and it jumps over Kindred, and so it'll be Ross first to the puck. He's going to have pressure on him right away. He puts it behind his net, and it'll be Kindred who's going to skate up with it. Kindred's trying to get around the defender, gets his stick slapped at the last minute, and it's sort of intercepted by Lee, bounces over to London. London's going to get that puck down, and now Lane's going to try to go apply some pressure. He's first to the puck. Centering puck to London. London with a shot, stopped by the netminder. Semiahmoo is going to put it down the length of the ice, and so we're down to 15 seconds left in the power play, and the puck's going to be played by Semiahmoo to the near corner, and London's going to try to play that back to Kindred, and Kindred has some time now. Penalty's going to expire here, 4 seconds left, and it'll be Lee to the puck, has it bounced behind him, and now Lee's going to carry it through the neutral zone. He gets it up the lane. Lane can't handle it cleanly. It's in his skates, and over to the puck now. The trackers are going to regroup. Here comes Menard. Menard puts on the Jets. Lane to the net. Menard shoots. Puck deflects. And
I don't know where it went.
And it's Semiahmoo. He centered the puck back onto the stick of Lee. Lee plays that puck back down low to Menard. This one comes up and out of play, and it'll be Kindred to the puck first. Kindred takes it off the boards. He's looking to circle back below his own goal here. He's going to toss that puck up to Marcus Rowe. Rowe tips it to the middle of the ice, and it's out of the reach of Menard. And so Semiahmoo takes it back to the neutral zone, and it'll be Nick Lowen slapping that puck down towards the defenders of the Ravens. And inside their own goal, they're looking to stretch that ice out. And to the puck will come Turner. Turner keeps that puck forward side. They work down low on him. Turner with just enough of a stick at the last minute. And Semiahmoo sets up below the goal line though, and it's through the skates of Kindrat. And Kindrat now is going to poke that puck away from Semiahmoo. He's going to get that puck to Rule. Rule's working up the ice to Menard. Menard's going to play one-on-one. Menard's going to put on the Jets. And Menard's going to slow up and delay. Puck on net, shot by Rule, and the netminder is able to get the pillows down and stop that one from the back of the 4x6. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Trackers put it back down into the Semiahmoo zone, and they're going to move it up the boards. And now it's going to be Schwantz to the puck. He's going to push that back forward past Rule, and Semiahmoo will regroup at their own blue line. And it's the Trackers hunting for the puck, and Semiahmoo cross-ice dump. First to the puck is Schwantz. Schwantz plays it off the boards. It's out of the range of Rule. Rule knocks it out of the air. He gets it over the blue line, and he's going to battle for it. Here comes Burnett head first into the boards as he dives to get that puck in a forward momentum direction. And so back towards the puck, it's going to be Burnett who comes to it, and he gets it to Semiahmoo's zone. And Semiahmoo's going to put it onto the skates of Rule, and it bounces up. Semiahmoo still at the puck, comes to the near side. Over to the puck comes Schwantz. Schwantz is going to have pressure on him. He puts it around his own goal. Gens is going to have a moment to see what he wants to do with it. He plays it up off the boards into the neutral zone, and it's batted out of the air. And as soon as Schwantz hits the puck, we get a whistle. So we're in 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third period. Still 0-0, folks.
Ooh.
So they're going to line up to the left of Landon Hatton. And it will be Shaden Hebert. He's going to win that back into the corner. Brown's going to play it around the boards, not strong enough on it. Hebert intercepts again. He's got it below his goal line. He's working up. And he's going to stop up, and he's going to come back around his net. He's got the middle of the ice to skate to. Backhands it over to Burnett. Burnett's going to go up the zone and reach for the puck. Hebert follows up on the play. He gets it over to Burnett. Burnett gets it over the blue line. He's trying to get it over to London. It's going to be Connor Brown who tries to poke that puck free. Semiahmoo is going to play it off the glass. It'll be Connor Brown to the puck. Brown looks and plays it off the boards. London lets it go. It's in the neutral zone, and Semiahmoo is going to play that back down in the corner. It'll be Connor Brown first to the puck. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the period. Brown finds London. London chips that puck up. It's intercepted by the Ravens. And Ravens are looking to play that puck down low. It's going to wrap around the boards, and Brown's going to have a little bit of time. He gets it back over to Viens. Viens going to play it up the ice. And I don't think he hit the streaking forward.
No, he did not.
It just went from his side of the red line all the way down past the goal line of the Ravens, and we know that is
still a nice one. No, who he was looking for.
Minute 59 left in the period. 0-0 is the score. Curtis Lee going to go take the face-off. And puck's in the skates of the players, and Ross and Lang search for it. Puck's going to come out to Lang. Lang's going to be able to push that just past the player. He plays it to himself out of the air. Lang now is going to delay. He centers it to Lee. Lee works on net. Lee buries it into the pads of the netminder, and the netminder turns him aside. And now it's Tyler Turner. He's going to play that back down low, and here comes Lang on the forecheck. And Lang's going to take the body, and it's going to be Brownlee to the puck first. Brownlee flips that puck up and out of play, and as he does so, we get a stoppage with 1:31 left in the period. That one did not go off of anybody.
No, it didn't.
Except
the netting.
Except Nathan Brownlee.
Except Nathan Brownlee. Sitting at home.
Just straight out, Nick Malone wants the face-off draw down low. He's going to have to skate all the way back down.
Might be a little offside if he started there.
Might be. That puck goes towards the board, battling for it. It's going to make its way past Turner to the puck with Kindrat. Kindrat plays it into the bench. And they were thinking about not calling it. Kind of glad that they did.
I am very glad they did as well.
So face-off's going to come to the left of Landon Hatton. 1:23 left in the period. Going to be a chess match as to who gets the puck. Tyler Turner battles for it. It's in his skates, and it gets to the point. Point shot comes off the equipment of Menard, and Menard's going to try to get to it. Oh, he almost takes it away, and Menard just stays on side. He'll go to the loose puck. He's going to circle in the corner, centering past to Lowen. Lowen again.
Yes! Look at that!
Second effort, first shot blocked. second shot blocked by the back of the net, Mr. Vians.
Blocked by the onion bag.
And the onion bag billows and the water bottle jumps. And it's your NEBC and Yukon Trackers who go up 1-0 with exactly 1 minute left to play.
Holy moly, what an effort by Menard on that one.
Absolutely, Menard did everything to stay on side at the blue line. And then he was on side and races to the loose puck. He gets Lowen out front. Lowen takes a shot. It's stopped. Second shot goes to the back of the net. Curtis Lee takes the face-off draw, and it's now Lang with the puck, trying to push it to the Semiahmoo zone. He's going to race towards the puck. He's going to apply some pressure to the defender. Lang tries to kick it towards Lee. He's got it on the board. He's going to roll up to Kindrat. Kindrat's going to walk it around the blue line. He gets that puck down low, and it's off the glove of the defender, and it's pushed around the boards. Semiahmoo's going to control. They play it cross ice, and intercepted by Turner. Turner's going to put that down deep. 30 seconds left. We'll wait and watch for the netminder to be pulled, and apparently you'll be able to see it from our camera angle. Semiahmoo's gonna play that puck up to the red line, and the Semiahmoo player falls down, and Justin Brownlee jumping off, and a little bit of some altercation in front of the penalty boxes. I wonder if anybody will be going in there.
I think Mr. Brownlee will be heading in that way.
How did the player's helmet come off like that?
I do not know. Where is your chin strap?
Keith White is going to the penalty box, 19.7 seconds. I wonder, Mr. Vians, will they call a timeout?
I would suspect such a thing will happen.
And so we will see as they sort all these fighty time things out.
El fisticuffing. Are they going to give it 5-on-3?
Did they put one player or two players? When did the player's helmet get dislodged? After somebody popped him in the head, or after he got checked like that?
It was afterwards. Yet, how can it be? We cannot have something like that and have just two guys come out of that.
It can't be just two guys.
Two guys in white.
It takes two to tango.
It
It wasn't the two white guys tangoing with themselves.
Not likely. Still, 19
5 minutes for Brownlee, so that means he's not playing the next game.
I do not think so. With 19 seconds left.
And all major penalties will be reviewed by the tournament committee, so depending on what the call is, we'll have to see. Any parents who have the rules that were emailed out to them can check that.
Well, they should have all got it. If you emailed it out to them.
I emailed it out to them. So
read your paperwork, people.
So if somebody could look that up. Brownlee's going to go to the
dressing room.
Logan Kinney will help him get there probably.
Probably. He probably has the key. He'll be back tomorrow.
So is that what they call a CFD?
That could be. Is that what they gave him?
I don't know, but it's 5 minutes.
It is a big 5 minute on there.
I guess when you check them from behind and their helmet comes off, that's why you get a 5 minute penalty.
Decapitating.
Looked like a nearly harmless play, I thought there, Troy. It's just a good solid check.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that, they were in close proximity. You got to take that in context, right?
Right, but.
So it's going to be 5-on-4 for 20 seconds. And as soon as the trackers get here, I expect another timeout to be called, even though it was like a timeout there for the last however many minutes, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes there. So I wonder.
Not 5 minutes, or Brownlee would be back.
Serving the 5 minute major penalty for Mr. Brownlee?
It will have to be somebody on the ice.
Oh, I thought maybe Mr. Fournette would go help him out.
Spends enough time in there. Give somebody else a chance to see what it's like.
Maybe Tyler McCarthy.
Oh.
He doesn't know what it's like.
No, not very often. It's been a long time since he played as a player.
And so now the Ravens are ready to go, apparently.
Oh.
And so it'll be the trackers who are going to try to get this puck board side and just chew the clock up. They don't want the Ravens to get any shots towards the net.
Nothing.
Take the face-off draw.
The only good thing is that we can.
One by the Ravens, going to go back to the middle of the ice. Slap shot. It's going to go off the boards, and it's Hatton with the gloves on it.
Oh, yes.
And a stoppage of play. And so it bounces off the back wall that Mr. Viens missed that part possibly.
Well, maybe. It was exciting.
It was exciting.
I was watching.
Absolutely. And so Curtis Lee is going to take the face-off draw. And that puck's going to sit. It's going to come to the captain, Kindrak. Puck's going to get to the blue line and not quite out. Lowen's going to battle for it. 4 or 5 seconds left. And that's the hockey game.
That should do it.
Jackers are going to win. And it will be the Mad Hatter with the
Mad
Hatter. And so players of the game should be pretty easy to call on this one, wouldn't you say, Mr. Viens? Number 29 for the Semiahmoo Ravens and number 1 for the NEVC Trackers. We'll have to see if anybody agrees. I guess the only argument could be made for Nick Lowen with the game-winning goal.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And so the Trackers win their first 2 games at the Tim Jardine Showcase here down in Delta. And so they'll be happy about that. They don't go into action until tomorrow, I believe, at 1:15, where they'll be playing off against the Langley. And so I think we just had confirmation.
I think so. Smart
And
guy.
He's a smart guy. He
give him
saw
that.
he saw the rubber being thrown towards the net,
Yes.
and that was good call, I think. So they'll line it up at the center ice here in just a moment, folks. And so that was a little closer game than I anticipated.
I think so. A little bit not surprised though. Semiahmoo losing this morning. I was pretty sure they were going to come out flying, do what they could.
And last time the Trackers played Semiahmoo was last year, where they played them at the Prince George tournament in, I believe that was November.
About a year ago.
In round robin play, the Trackers handedly finished off the Ravens, and then they played them in the playoff round, and it was the Ravens who tied the game late in that playoff, and actually won in a shootout. So Trackers get a little bit of revenge, but it's just the round robin play at this point.
Exactly
And
true.
they get a 1-0 victory over the Semiahmoo Ravens. And so they'll play the song a little bit longer, and then they'll make an announcement here. And so we'll figure out if you were smart enough to be the coaches here, Troy. There's the first one.
1 for 1 so far.
And Tracker number 7 is going to get it. So apparently we are not. And that's why we're on the mic,
That's
sir,
why
Mr.
we are
Viens.
on this side of the camera.
All right, so next action for your NEVC and Yukon Trackers tomorrow at 1:15 Pacific time. That means that's going to be 2:15 your time, folks. So go get yourself a good night's rest now. It's pushing close to midnight, or I guess 11 o'clock at home. And Trackers victorious. So till next time, for my cameraman, Troy Viens, I'm Todd Lang. Keep your heads up and sticks on the ice.